Coming up today on News Valdosta, Obamacare might be the reason some local residents are able to get health insurance, but other people are paying a price.
Are your children safe with guns at their schools?
Fallon Shamaz will give us a look at the weather, and Shelby Mitchell has our local sports. News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to this Thursday edition of News Valdosta. I'm Courtney Chickas.
And I'm Lanika Alexander. Enrollment in Obamacare started just 2 days ago, but already it's having an unexpected effect in South Georgia. South Georgians can now sign up for Obamacare health insurance, but many are wondering why their premiums are more expensive than other regions in the state. The government partly blames Phoebe Putney Hospital and healthcare system, but hospital officials say it's a result of this region having a large population of poor people that need a disproportionate share of services. Insurers say low-income patients can afford to pay less into the government-subsidized healthcare program, and that raises insurance premiums for other insured customers.
Valdosta police are looking for a burglar that allegedly stole hundreds of items from a thrift store. Authorities say someone forced open a door and stole everything from purses to jewelry from the premises. Investigators set the value of the stolen property at about $1,000. If you have any information about this theft, Valdosta police want you to contact them.
Sumter County Sheriff's deputies are investigating a reported shooting yesterday at a funeral service. They say the shooting took place Wednesday morning at Concord Methodist Church. According to police reports, Helen Carson walked up to her 53-year-old son-in-law, Jake Alcock, right after his mother's funeral. Police say she then pulled out a gun and shot him. Carson has not been charged, but is being held in jail. We have no word yet about the extent of Alcock's injuries.
So how do you prevent attacks by people carrying guns? One Georgia school district has an answer. Fight fire with fire. The Northeast Georgia School District of Gainesville is discussing a plan to store AR-15 type assault rifles inside their schools. The firearms would be stored within safes located inside the schools. The rifles would be used to defend teachers and students against shooters on school grounds. Details of their plan were discussed yesterday with parents, teachers, and police officers.
The application deadline for competing in Macon's annual Cherry Blossom Festival is coming up. High school girls who want to compete for the crown of Festival Queen have until next Thursday to submit their paperwork. The festival itself will be held on Saturday, November 5th, so mark your calendars. Sponsors say the event helps young high school ladies become young women who have the confidence to help other young women. This year, the Cherry Blossom Festival Queen will reap lasting rewards from their crowning. Scholarship totaling $4,000 will be awarded to the Queen and 4 princesses. The Queen will receive a $2,000 scholarship to the college of her choice, and each princess will be awarded a $500 scholarship. To make this year's pageant really sparkle, the festival is breaking pageant tradition by allowing everyone to wear their own crowns and tiaras.
Coming up, breast cancer is affecting more men every year. Is it time you had a checkup?
And find out the best way to create prototype for your own business. Don't go away.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Cancer researchers say breast cancer in men has increased more than 25% over the last 25 years. Breast cancers are usually found in men 65 to 67. That's 10 years older than found in women. This is making Georgia doctors urge men to get breast cancer checkups. They say it's important to get checked during routine physical examinations, especially if you have a family history of breast cancer. It can be passed down from one generation to the next. If breast cancer is detected in its early stages, it can often be treated successfully.
Every day, people can create extraordinary things. Every day, people can come to a hackerspace with an idea and leave with something they can touch and use. A hackerspace is a community-based workshop where people with similar interests can collaborate and share ideas about technology, products, and services. The folks inside will provide the supplies, training, and wisdom to help you get the job done. Hackerspaces are popping up all over the country. Hackerspaces are used to create everything from kitchen tables to robots. If you'd like more information about how to start a hackerspace around here, contact 850-564-MAKE in Tallahassee, Florida.
Peach State Health Plan says it has received approvals from the Georgia Department of Insurance and the Centers of Medicare and Medicaid Services to participate in the Georgia Health Insurance Marketplace. The Peach State Health Plan is a care management organization that serves the Medicare and Peach Care for Kids population in partnership with Georgia families.
Georgia Department of Natural Resources officials say boaters will face fines later this month if they fail to renew their boat decals. Boaters who don't renew their expired registration decals before October 24th will be charged a $10 late fee. Boat registration decals are valid for 3 years and expire on the last day of the owner's birth month.
Up next on News Valdosta, solar energy might be the reason some local power companies are charging their customers more.
Then Fallon Samaj will give us a look at the weather, and Shelby Mitchell will bring us the best in sports. All this and more when we come back, so stay with us.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Valdosta State University. Encouraging.
In-depth inquiry.
Hands-on experience.
Service and involvement.
And a global view.
While offering
a beautiful residential campus.
Over 100 fields of study.
Graduate and online degrees.
And championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more. Become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Lanika Alexander.
Sunlight is free, but it can make your power company want you to pay. Some power companies are proposing an extra fee for solar power customers. Others are trying to roll back or block programs that allow those customers to trade the solar power. So helping the environment might be more expensive than some people anticipated.
The weather has certainly cooled off some lately, and the humidity feels like it's down too. Let's see if it stays that way and check in with weather anchor Fallon Samaj.
Thanks, Lanika. Well, it's homecoming week for Valdosta State University, and the weather is looking pretty unpredictable. It is too soon to tell for sure, but Tropical Storm Karen could sweep through the South, Georgia, and Valdosta as early as Saturday. And that could mean anything from heavy rain to a hurricane. With highs reaching the mid-80s and a low chance of rain today, it's looking like it's fair and pleasant. Although today has been partly cloudy so far, we've had an expected high of 86 degrees with a 20% chance of rain. Tonight will also be partly cloudy, followed by a drop in temperature to a cool 67 degrees. As we move on to tomorrow, Friday, October 4th, It is looking like it will be a beautiful sunny day with an expected high of 89 degrees. Be aware that that could change as the tropical storm approaches. With the arrival of somewhat cooler weather, we have to take a look at the UV index. The predicted UV index should reach a high of 7 at solar noon, that is 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. This level means you run a very high risk of exposing your skin to harmful sun rays, so make sure you're not spending too much time in direct sunlight today. Also try wearing long sleeve shirts, hats, sunglasses, and sunscreen with an SPF of 30 plus to protect yourself when outdoors. As for the pollen count, it's expected to be high and in ragweed and chenopodids. So for all you allergy sufferers out there, try to limit your time spent outside and be sure to take necessary medications so you too can enjoy the nice weather we're having. Well, that's all I have for today, Local Weather's Forecast. I'm your weather anchor, Fallon Samaj. Now let's get back to the news desk with Courtney and Lanika.
Coming up next, Shelby Mitchell gives us a rundown on the upcoming Wintersville Classic football rivalry. So don't go away.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back. Let's see what's happening in the world of local sports with sports anchor Shelby Mitchell. What do you have for us, Shelby?
Let's start with a look at high school softball. After defeating the Tift County Lady Devils on Tuesday, the Lowndes Vikettes will now be known as the Region 1 6A champions. The Lady Devils and Vikettes played scoreless in the doubleheaders until the Vikettes pushed through in the final innings, giving them a pair of 1-0 wins and a region title. The Vikettes finished their season with 24 wins, 3 losses, and a tie, and will now prepare for the state playoffs beginning in 2 weeks. The Valdosta Lady Wildcats will play their final game of the season tonight as they travel to Albany to take on the Albany Indians. That game is set for 5:30 this afternoon. The 2013 Great American Rivalry Series, presented by the United States Marine Corps and Hibbett Sports, will return to Valdosta next Friday to show the nation that Lowndes County Valdosta football rivalry is one of the most heated in the country. This year marks the 10th anniversary for the rivalry series, an elite schedule of football contests across the nation chosen because of their unique and long-lasting traditions and fan support. The series will cover 38 states and 68 cities throughout the high school football season. The Valdosta Wildcats and Lowndes Vikings will take the field for week number 8 of the series' 10th year, with over 11,000 fans expected in attendance at Martin Stadium. Taking a look at your Friday night football, after an upsetting loss to the Colquitt County Packers last week, 37-7, the Lowndes Vikings hope to redeem themselves as they travel to Brunswick to take on the Brunswick High Pirates in a Region 1 6A game. This could be a make-or-break game for the Vikings. If they win, it could give them renewed confidence to face crosstown rival Valdosta High next week. But if they lose, they probably won't get that bump they need so badly. Pre-sale tickets are available now for $6 and will be $8 at the gate. Kickoff is set for 7:30 at Glenn County Stadium.
After their 30-3 victory over the Mount DeSales Academy Cavaliers, the Valwood Valiants traveled to Albany to take on Sherwood Christian Academy Eagles for their first region game of the season. Valwood is having a great season this year, undefeated on the field. We'll see if they stay that way in Albany. Kickoff for that game is set for 7:30 tomorrow night. It's almost the middle of the semester and a break wouldn't hurt right now. Fortunately for them, the Valdosta Wildcats will take the night off this Friday. That may help them recharge when they return next week in Martin Stadium at Lowndes High School for the 2013 Wintersville Classic. That's a look at your local sports. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Shelby. When we come back, we'll take a look at some weekend events such as the Hayhira Honeybee Festival.
And a modern play about the gospel might be all the comedy you need in your life this weekend. Stay tuned.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion. I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness. I like balance.
That's why I chose it. I chose
Division II.
My dad's one of the producers.
Bring this one.
Valdosta State University.
Quality academics.
Caring faculty mentors.
A beautiful campus.
Opportunities for involvement, leadership, and service.
Championship athletics. Spirit and pride.
Discover your opportunities.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back again. Fasten your seatbelts. A comical performance planned for this weekend might have you laughing out of your seat. The Emma Kelly Theater will host 3 performances this weekend of the musical Cotton Patch. The music play is a comical and plain-spoken retelling of the life of Jesus set in the 1960s era rural Georgia. To purchase tickets, call the Averett Center, Statesboro.
Here's your final notice. The 32nd Annual Hayhira Honeybee Festival will be wrapping up this Saturday. This year's festivities include arts and crafts, food, a kids zone, dog show, 5K run, and more. New to the Honeybee Festival this year is a free tennis instruction class for children. The festival will be located in the downtown business area.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Lanika Alexander.
And I'm Courtney Chickas. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.